Good morning. Happy Wednesday to you. Hopefully you're all doing well. Today I'm going to be focusing on the waist. I'm going to do the same thing tonight because I really couldn't think of something else to do this morning that I thought would be of benefit because we've done lots of other things and I just want to think, okay, waist. So today we're going to do waist. So we're going to start by separating the toes and having your ankles, knees and hips on top of one another and keep your shoulders away from the ears. There's a bird having a bath in the drain and it's wetting all my washing that I've just hung out. Anyway, how cute. In through the nose and out through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. As you breathe out, tummy moves in through the spine. Go again, in through the nose. I love nature, wildlife. Hands come up a bit higher. And have you noticed if you're in Melbourne, exhale, how many mushrooms there are as we're going walking in the mornings? There's mushrooms everywhere. Breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth, arms come down. Now inhale, arms lift up. Sighing out, arms come to the side. So lots of waist for you today. Inhale forward, exhaling out to the side. Inhale, arms lift up. Exhale and bring the arms straight down in front. Now we're coming up onto the balls of the feet and we stay lifted. Then exhale, arms come to the side. Inhale, arms move forward. Sighing out to the side. Inhale, arms lift up. Now we're going to bend the knees, arms are coming down and your heels stay lifted. Just stay here in the legs. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale to the side. Inhale, arms shift forward. Sighing out to the side. Very good morning to you too. Lovely to see you as always. Inhale up, even if it's just your right. And come down and a little bit deeper. And again, just inhale through the nose. We're going to do the waist if you missed it. Exhale to the side. The same class I'm going to do tonight. Inhale forward. Exhaling out to the side. Thanks for writing to me. I appreciate it. Inhale up and then come down that fraction more. Do it one more time, please. Inhale, lift. Exhale to the side. Inhale forward. Exhaling out to the side. Inhale, lift. And then come down that fraction more. So let's get straight into the waist workout. So you're going to take your legs out wide. And then it's going to give you a bit of a leg workout for this first exercise. We're going to just turn our right foot and then bend down into your right knee. So you've got your left foot still facing forward. Our arms come up straight, shoulders stay relaxed, and then come down really low. So what you want to think about is having your hips and your shoulders, reverse, stacked one on top of the other. So you're sinking right down, pushing the weight into the left foot as well as down into the right heel. So sinking down, shoulders relaxed, arms are straight, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Each time you're breathing out, stomach muscles pull in towards the spine. You've got 2 more breaths like that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to straighten the right leg and then go for length in your waist as far as you can, and then you're just rotating your arms. So anywhere along the leg that arm lands, that's where I want you to be. I just want to try and flatten that waist out. And also, if you can, hold on and just rotate, and that will get your workout into the waist a little bit more. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Just go like that a few more, and if you think that your neck is feeling sore, or if you feel your neck is getting sore, you can look down instead of looking straight ahead or up. Whatever feels right for your neck. Just a couple more breaths and then we're going to reverse this triangle. So you're going to be facing away from the screen. So what's going to happen is you're going to bring top arm down and then you're going to lift the back arm up. And so you're just rotating the other way. Two more breaths here. It's strong, so we're not holding it for too long. So let's bend into that knee again and come back up into your warrior. Shoulders relaxed, go down long. I promise we're going to do lots of different style waist exercises, but we're just starting with a bit of yoga. When I used to train in Nanjing with my clients, hi, if you're out there, Melissa and Paula. Paula was from Spain. Melissa is from the US, but she lives in Spain now. And yeah, we used to, well, Paula termed it yoga Pilates. We used to do a bit of mix of yoga and Pilates, so she used to call it yoga Pilates. I didn't speak Spanish back then, so I wish I did. But anyway, speak it now, that's all good. 2 more breaths. Speaking of which, tomorrow we're doing Spanish Pilates, so join me, same time. Same tall, coming long, and then rotate. So we've just got our normal triangle to begin. Have a hold, rotate yourself, then drop yourself down a little bit lower to get that pull into the waist. And breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. Remember, if it hurts you to look up, you can look down. It's been a beautiful morning. Went for a lovely walk, and like I said, there's mushrooms everywhere. They started about a week ago. It's just wonderful. I wish we knew which were poisonous and which not, because I'd definitely pick them and eat them. Just don't want to take the risk. 2 more breaths here, and then we're going to face the triangle to the back of the room. So bring the arm down and rotate yourself up, and this is giving you a really nice pull through the inside part of your leg. Your right leg, that is. 2 more breaths. And then just bend on in, last time. Shoulders relaxed. Now we're not going to do the triangle facing the back again. We're only doing 2 rounds of that one. Stay low in the leg, bracing the belly in. As you breathe out, you feel your stomach move in towards the spine. 2 more breaths. Now straighten it out. Last time, go for length, and then we rotate. And again, always great to modify yourself. So bring your hands on, turn, push down, and then lift up. Looking up if you want to. In through the nose, out through the mouth. So we've just got a few more deep breaths, and then we're going to go into a balance here, working through the waist. 2 to go. A little bend in your knee just to step the leg in halfway, and then lift off into your floating half moon. So we're just going to be quite low and long in this position. We're not going to hold it too long, because from here we're going to change the balance and make it a star. So you're still going to be working this side before we come and do everything on the other side. 2 more breaths. Oh, there we go. Sun popped its head back out again. So lift up, don't land down, and now the arms come up. Working into your waist nice and intensely. 4 more breaths. Now we're not going to do the other side just yet. What we're going to do is land the foot down, open the leg a bit wider than hip width distance apart, arms come in narrow. Breath in and then move to the right, exhale. Hold away, so just keep going, in through the nose and then out through the mouth. I don't know if it disappeared for you. It's just so strange every time. It pops up this new screen. No one's touching the screen, the computer, and you can't get anyone to come in and have a look at it. Hold breath in, and then exhale, come up. Now this time what's going to happen is when you move down, you're going to push your hip to the left. Hold here, breath in, and then bring yourself back to center. So hold here, breath in, push your hip out to the left as you're moving down to the right. Hold, and then come on up. Couple more like that. Breath in, shift on down, push the hip out. Hold, breath in, and then exhale, come back up. Last 2, and then we're going to just have a quick break before we do everything on the other side. It should feel like a struggle when you're coming back up. Really tightening for that top waist, which is your left side. That's the side we started with. Even though we moved to the right, it was our left waist working. All right, so bring the arms down, and let's just bring our legs in and have a quick stretch for the arms. So take one arm across, and then the other arm across. Did the left arm feel it more? Mine did. Take the legs out wide. So we're going to repeat everything to the other side, okay? So we've got our legs wide. We've got now our left foot turning open. Our arms come out long, shoulders stay relaxed, and then bend deep into your left knee. So remember, your shoulders and your hips are stacked on top of one another. You're not leaning forward. You're not leaning back. Arms long, bend on down into your knees. In through the nose, out through the mouth. So you're pushing your weight into your right foot as well as down into your left heel. A few more deep breaths. Squeezing your glutes. Belly comes in as you breathe out. 2 more before we hit our first triangle. Normal triangle. So straighten it out. Go for length. And then we rotate. And you might find this side's a little bit more flexible because we've warmed up by doing the other side. Now just quick rotation, holding onto the waist, turning yourself, dropping yourself down, and you'll feel that nice lengthening sensation through your waist. Remember, if you can't look up for your neck, look down. It's probably the best thing for your neck. You'll find each triangle we do, we can get a little bit closer down towards the mat. 2 more breaths. Now we're just swapping arms, so bring the front arm down, and then the back arm lifts to the back of the room. So you've got a nice rotation to work that waist even more intensely. So gently lower that arm down and then bend into your left leg again and come back up into your second warrior two. Shoulders relaxed, arms are straight. So like I said, this is a bit of a yoga component. That's just the thing. Not one exercise form is better than the other. We can complement each exercise by adding bits and pieces of everything in. I sometimes add a bit of boxing in with my punching when we do Pilates, and that's all good. That's a benefit of having taught for over 20 years now. You can incorporate lots of different exercises into your Pilates. 2 more. So lengthen through the left leg, go for length in through your waist, and then we rotate. So remember, hold on, twist, push down, lengthen up. I'm taught in so many different countries as well, but I was just thinking this morning on my walk, because I was thinking about tomorrow's class being in Spanish, and I haven't taught in Spanish since we were in the Galapagos last, which was in 2016, so it'll be 4 years. So join in, learn some Spanish, or people that are native Spanish speakers, have a bit of a laugh, yeah? A few more breaths here. One more. So gently lower the arm down, turn yourself to the back. Really feel that rotation all the way through your waist, keeping both legs straight and switched on. So we can bid farewell to those type of towards the bone. So we want to think about tightening all these muscles and breathe. Now those of you who've been doing this class with me for a while over YouTube, in case you're wondering, the pink thing there, and sometimes there's a blue thing there, they're bean bags. In case you're wondering, what is that thing that's always in the back? Just bean bag. 2 more. Now straighten out, go for length, tip over. The last time that we're going to be doing this triangle, have a hold, rotate, and then come down further. It's always good to do that modification. Modify, make it a little bit more challenging, at the same time making the technique spot on. A few more deep breaths here before we float up into our floating half moon, yeah? Feel that pull all the way down the leg. It feels great. The floating half moon will make it even more intense. So bend in, little hop in, and then float out. So we're just keeping that leg straight to get that intensity there. Remember, as you breathe out, stomach moves in. Very strong in your ankles too. 2 more. Now lift up into your high star. Try not to touch down like I just did. And then arms along, turn to the front. You're feeling that tightening through your waist, right? The kids are coming down because they're going to be leaving the house now, so hopefully they won't come in front of them too later, just for a bit of a walk, and they can roll around in the leaves. Something to do. So feet in, but a little bit wider than hip width distance. Arms are narrow. Take a breath in, move down without the hip push. Hold breath in, and then exhale, come up. Because I'm angled, it looks like I'm tipping down, but I'm not. Staying on your side plane. So bottom shoulder forward, top shoulder slightly back. Hold, and then come back up. Hold breath in, exhale and come on down. Hold breath in, and then exhale, come back up. Now this one's going to include that hip push. So as you come down, you're pushing your right hip out. Hold, and then exhale, come back up. So hold to breathe in, come on down, push the hip out. Hold, 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 and then come up again. A few more times here. Looks like they've decided to stay upstairs for a bit longer. A couple more like that, please. The last one, then we're going to do our tree pose. That's the only balance that we're going to do because we've already done the floating half moon and our star in the balance. And then bring your arms down, and then we're going to get into some more waist exercises on the mat. So tree pose, right foot along the side of the left leg, dig the heel in, and then hands can stay either down low at your heart. Find your third eye, or we lift. Just move back so that you can see the whole body, including the arms. Usually my hands are off the screen. So keep pushing the knee out. We've already worked quite a bit in the waist, so you might feel quite stable, because we usually do the balance before we even do any abs. So now you've done a bit, see how you feel, but we will repeat this balance later on. So gently bring the arms down, releasing that foot, and then we'll place the other heel in, dig the heel in, knee comes out, bracing the belly, then hands to either heart, third eye, or we lift. Remember to keep relaxing the shoulders, keep the arms straight. Nice deep breathing. 4 more here. Keep separating the toes of your supporting foot. And gently bring the arms down. We'll release that foot down, and we're actually going to come onto our knees. I'm going to try not to move the screen too much. I think last night when I moved it, it threw the picture. So we've got our, I'm going to start with our right waist. So we're going to take our left foot out to start. Turn the foot forward, sorry, you can probably hear them. Hand down, arm up, keeping the arm close to the ear. It's a long sequence and it gets harder as we go. So let's go. Breath in, move on down, exhale. Inhale, bring it up, and then exhale, move on down. This really dry thumb, just the thumb. The fingers are so dry on it. It's from the gloves that I wear in the morning when I go for a walk. And so it's just catching on these pants. I don't know why I told you that. Something to talk about. My husband showed me this video that his friend from Facebook posted of himself doing exercises. He's not even an instructor, but good luck to him. Anyway, he didn't speak the whole time. I didn't watch it all, but I asked Ramiro, did he speak at all? No. I'm like, okay. I feel like if I don't speak, it's going to be a little bit more boring. Not the exercises, but just to watch me doing exercises is not that interesting without actually a bit of explanation of the exercises and or talking about the day. 2 more. Might just be me, who knows. No, I think it's because he's a piano teacher. Bring the arm down. We're going to bring the leg in. Our leg's a bit wider than hip width. We're going to still overload a bit more on that right side. So breath in, exhale down. Hold here, breath in, and then exhale, come back up. Hold to breathe in, go the same way, exhale. Hold here, now you've got to push into your right leg more, yeah? So don't let the right foot come off. So as you're going down, you're pushing into your right knee, and that's going to pull through the right waist a little bit more. Hold breath in, and then exhale, come back up. ¿Dónde se van, Ana? Solo abajo. Muy bien. Nos vemos pronto. They're going to go and check out the carrots that we've planted. It was so nice the first time we went down to check how they're going and water them. And the sprouts had already come up, and it had only been not even a week since we put the seeds in. It was really quick. Exhale, come down. And then come back up. One more like that, and then we're going to change position again. Like I said, we're constantly changing, so it's getting progressively more challenging, but you're not getting too bored. So pull the left knee in underneath your hip, and then the right foot goes out to the side. And then we're coming down. Hold here. So nice and still in this position. Feeling that right waist. Definitely awake here. Do a few more breaths. At least they didn't come down here. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our left arm and bring it forward and just have a quick feel. Nice and solid, right? Then your left arm comes back and we open the heart and then come down a little bit more. So we're just staying here in a nice intense waist workout. Your top waist is the one that's working because it's holding us up. It's working hard to hold us here. Now if you feel like this is enough for you at this level with your arms, you can stay here or join me by lifting the arms back. So strong. 4 more breaths. So open the arms out and find the mat. Now we're going to do a bit of a elephant trunk sort of swaying move. So you're looking at your top arm and you're bringing it through the knee and the other arm. Inhale as you bring it up, and then exhale, you bring it through. So I'm going to do it now on a stacked foot. If you can't, you stay with the knee. Join me. Let's go. This actually work the underside more than the upper side. But that's all right because we're going to do both sides anyway. Exhale, come down. Inhale, bring it up. So if you're feeling like you're losing balance, bring the knee back down and that's fine. Do 4 more here. And if you can watch the hand as it goes behind you, that makes you rotate more and it makes it harder. Let's just do 1 more and then we are all going to bring that knee back down. Okay, so gently bring the knee in and then we're going to push really intensely into your right foot. Push, 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 and then right arm comes over and then you're not going to move your torso too much. Lift the arm up. So intense. Nearly there. Listen, fingertips down. Top arm lifts. Foot comes off the mat and then walk your fingertips until you can come off them. And stay here. Breathe. Feel that intensity all through that top waist. 4 more breaths. Nearly there. Listen, last sting. Arms up if you can. And bring it in. Woo! So good. Feel that top tight waist. It's the right one. So that was the one that was on the top most of the time. The left side feels like it needs to be worked, right? Let's repeat everything on the other side after a bit of a stretch. So head over to one side, just release. And over to the other side. So the heart rate gets up a bit at the end too. Now we're going to take one arm over. And then the other arm. And now a little bit of a stretch. So take one arm over, pushing into your right hip. And then the other side. So remember, we're repeating everything that we just did for the right on the left. So we're coming up onto our knees and we're going to now take our right foot out to start with. We will swap over, so please trust me and don't do your own thing there. And then keep the arm close to the ear. Breath in, turn the foot forward, come down. Inhale, lift it up. So your foot is facing me. So you can see it now. Exhale, come down. Inhale, lift it up. Strong waist workout, right? And we haven't even laid down yet. That's the beauty. We can do Pilates in so many different positions, and you can take it anywhere with you. And now that I know that I can do it via this medium, if I'm ever not in Australia or not at the gym or whatever reason, like now, we can always do it like this together. Two more. I used to just do it on my own. This is nice knowing that I can help other people and I feel like I'm not alone. So hold it here, bring the leg in, a little bit wider than hip width distance, and arms come up. Breath in, go the same way. Hold here though to breathe in, push into your left knee more, and then come up. So hold to breathe in, got to push into your left knee as you move to your right. And that makes your left waist work. Come on up. Hold breath in, come on down. Hold, 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 and then slowly lift up. Just a few more, please. Such a nice feel, isn't it? That pull in the waist. Make this the last one, and then we will be taking our left foot out. So let's just bring ourselves over the right knee and then take the left foot out, turning the foot forward and come down, and we're just holding still in that first position. Shoulders relax. I know the arms are sore and I promise I'll give them a break shortly. Just stick with it if you can. Two more. So from here, wrap your right arm forward, left arm back, and then add that rotation so the heart goes always towards the ceiling. Just have a quick feel of that tightening sensation. These are really tight pants. I hate tight pants, but you know, like I said, the first class I did, second class, Mum said, you didn't wear very flattering clothes. So that's why I'm wearing these tight pants. But they, yeah, you know how they give you that mushroom? Talking of mushrooms, that's what I don't like about tight pants. Anyway, if you want, arms come back. Some call it a tire, some call it a muffin top. He remembers how many he does on each side. Keep it going. Two more. Oh, just onto your fingertips, arm lifts. Come up off the foot and then walk your fingers away until you can lift off. So I've only got a couple more exercises here on this side. So stay strong with it. So it's definitely less stable than the other. Last little sting if you want it. Arms go up. Two more. And bring it on in. Good job, we're even. So let's stretch out. Whew. Breathe. Head over to one side again. And then over to the other side. And then take your arm over. Have a stretch. Now I'm not going to move the screen, I think, because we've done already a lot of the class here on the mat without me moving the screen. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to move my mat back a fraction, and we're going to get into some exercises lying on our back. Is that all right? Hopefully it's okay for you. So we're going to just start by doing some basic abdominal strengtheners, and then we're going to focus more on our waist with some lower abs and also with some boat poses. So you're lying down on the mat. You've got your chin tucked into the chest, your head and shoulders are lifted. I might just turn that light off because the sun's coming in. I think you can probably see me okay. Hopefully that's still okay for you. So chin tucks into the chest, head and shoulders lifted, breath in and rise up. Inhale, lower down, exhale, lift it up. As you're coming up, you're exhaling, and you're seeing your tummy move down. Really important you look to that tummy. See that contraction in. Do a few more. So this one we're coming up to the sticking point, and then we're only coming back halfway, and then we'll rise again. So you notice I'm not letting my arms touch the ground, because that will help in the exercise, and I don't want you to help. So your arms can be straight ahead, or they can be on your tummy, they can be behind. ¿Tú quieres hacer ejercicio conmigo? ¿Coges un mato? ¿Puedes hacerlo con la bolsa de frijoles? I don't mind her being here. She doesn't approach the screen like Anna does. Do a few more. She mustn't have enjoyed being at the carrots. 2 more to go, and then we're going to go smaller. Arriba, puedes hacerlo aquí. Okay, so come on up and centimeter that. ¿Por qué no coges tu elefante, entonces? She's going to do the exercises upstairs. Okay, 4 more. Ellos no te pueden ver. Hold the arms up, bring the arms forward, shoulders relaxed, breath in. We're going to slowly peel ourselves up. Super slow. Keep your feet down. If you feel like you need to, you can hold on to ease yourself up. And then sit tall. And then come back halfway and stop there. Just move the legs away so you're feeling balanced in the lower half of your body, because we're going to bring our arms in and just go side to side. Side, side. So more waist is the focus now. Just 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, stop there. Arms come forward. And then we're going to roll back slowly, but we're going to just go back side to side slowly. The arms, it's rocking you down like you're putting a baby to sleep in the cot. Though mine never slept in cots, they're always in my bed. And then when you get down, I'll let you have a quick stretch. In fact, I still sleep with one of them, even though she's in her own bed. She calls me about 11 o'clock each night, and I think, oh, I'll just stay there. So bring the legs up. We're going to just do some lower abdominals. So the legs are away from you at the hip angle, a little bit wider than hip width, a little bit, larger than 90 degrees. And you're going to let your legs come down halfway towards one side, and you're looking away from them. Then you inhale, you bring it up to the center, still keeping the hip angle greater than 90, and then you take the knees to the front. Your arms come in, and they're up off the mat. So you see my bend at my elbows, and I'm keeping my top arm off the mat. You can have your heads rested. Just make sure that you're not allowing your arms to rest down. The reason being is I don't want them to help in any way whatsoever. Inhale, lift. Exhale, come down. Inhale, lift it up. Uh-oh, they're coming back. I can hear them. That was a quick visit to the carrots. Inhale, lift. And then exhale, come down. One more each way. And then lower your heels down and hold on behind your head, lifting it up. And you're supporting your head or your neck. Let's go for just one more round of basic abdominal strengtheners. So breath in, rise on up. Follow, baby. Uh-oh. You know what I feel like whenever I say uh-oh, like they're back? Do you remember that Everybody Loves Raymond? The start of it? And they're like, oh, they're coming, or something along those lines. When his family who live across the road were coming to visit. I feel like that sometimes when Anna walks in when we're doing Pilates. Oh, déjame sacarlo rápido. Es fácil. Well, no que la dejo más. She's got a splinter. Come up. Hola. Just halfway back. Maybe no puedes sacarlo. Tú no has empezado a mí. Se hace lo que para. So just a few more. Déjame sacarlo. Alba tiene una espina en sus manos. se va a empeorar si tú dejas entrar. 2 more. So hold this one up. We're going to roll up without letting your legs come off the ground. I don't know if she's going to help me or hinder me on this one. Yeah, bit of a help actually. So coming up and then come back halfway, stopping there. And we're going to get into some more ways together, same as we did before. So elbows in and then keep the shoulders relaxed. My top has different little, it's NB for New Balance, but it sticks out, the NB, so she's loving touching it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and arms straight. Lava tus manos compartir después regresas. And then we're going to roll back just side to side, rocking that baby again. And arms and legs away, stretching it out. Good job. So very strong in those upper ab area. Lower ab, let's get into it again. Into the waist. So we're going to actually take one leg away and inhale, take it out. Exhale, bring it in. Keep it away. So inhale as you take it out. Exhale as you bring it in. Inhale out. Exhale in. 4 more. Yeah? Yeah. Last one, and then we're going to change to the other side. So bring the leg in, change over, stay long, and then inhale as you go out, exhale as you bring it in. So strong in the waist. We'll work the exercises for the waist throughout the class. Inhale, open, exhale, bring it in. 2 more. Sorry. I just breathed in her face. 2 more. And bring it on in. Let's bring our head and shoulders lifted. Exhale, twist. Inhale, bring it in. Exhale the other way. Inhale in, exhale and twist. So this is upper and lower abs combined. A few more. Last 2. We're standing on stomach. Okay, listen up. Roll yourself up to seated and then roll yourselves over onto your tummy, and we're just going to do a little bit of back exercise before we come up to standing. So onto your tummies. I'm going to lose my mat here. Oh, but you promised your mat. No. They're nuts. Alright, so we're going to just lift the legs up. Inhale, open. Exhale, double clap. Inhale, open. Ahora subes también. Inhale and clap, clap. Inhale and clap, clap. Mueves más arriba. So inhale, open. Exhale, double clap. So you're feeling this all the way in through your lower back, a little bit in the glutes and the opening up of the legs. We'll get your waist working. Ay, no sacas la computadora, ese es el problema que tenemos. 4 more. Now team, we've got 1 more exercise before we come to standing. So we've got our feet separated, pointed toe. You've got your head and shoulders lifted, and all you're going to do is just twist to one side. Then bring yourself to the center and twist the other side. So inhale, center. It's like your twist comes from your waist. Inhale, center, twist. Just 4 more. Play it down. Actually, do it 1 more each way, just to even it out. And then just hold yourself under, tuck in, and push into a plank to finish us. We've done side planks, might as well do a front plank. Cuidado con esa baja, Sana. 4 more breaths here. And then just gently make your way up to standing. And we're going to get into some balance exercises to finish us. I'll put it down because she'll probably fall. So Anna, let's balance and stretch out the waist a little bit at the same time. So right leg lift, cross the leg over, right arm goes back onto the horizontal behind you, and then look behind. So bien, Susan. ¿Puedes comenzar tu ejercicio? So bring the arms down, and then we're changing to the other side. Ana, ¿cómo no saltas? Ese se hace la computadora saltar. No. Sorry if the jumping is making the screen disappear. Ana, por favor, saltas en la bolsa de frijoles y vas a saltar. Ana, a la bolsa de frijoles. Then there's not going to be vibration if she's in there. Okay, so bring it down. Gracias, Alba. Let's take our right leg out, or if you can, hold the foot and take the foot out. A la bolsa de frijoles, por favor. No, Ana. Por favor. Bring it on in. Sorry, I told her to jump in the bean though, but she's going for here. Okay, so hold the foot if you can. Lift on up. Breathe. Well, there's one thing I can guarantee you. When they're in the screen, you're not going to be bored. You've always got something to look at. So bring it on in. Lower it down. And we'll just do our tree pose. So dig the heel in. Open the knee out. Por favor. Chicas, suficiente. Open the knee out. Hands to heart. Ana, no vas donde la pantalla. Hold it up. No desde ese grado. No, tú vas a caer en tu cabeza. Yeah. It's his turn to work out soon. And I'll leave him alone, I know that. Hands to heart, third eye, or lift. Shoulders stay relaxed. And I will give you a stretch for our waist before we leave. Okay, despacio cuando bajas, Ana, y no haces ruido. Tú puedes sacar las bolsas de frijoles, no frente a las gradas. So bring that hand down, release the foot. Now take your right foot behind your left, and then push your right hand onto your hip, and then extend from your left. So we're going for a nice stretch here, all the way down the waist. Change to the other side, please. So you're taking your left foot behind, left hand pushes on, right arm goes over. Nice stretch all the way down the waist and through your IT there. And then hands back to the center. I'm going to get you to place your fingers behind you and just pull down, and then take your head over to one side. She's trying to scare Alba. That's not going to work. Just shake it on out. They're crazy. Makes my day fun. Okay, so thank you for joining me today. I'm going to be doing the same class tonight, so I assume you won't be joining me, but come along tomorrow again. I'm going to do the Pilates in Spanish. If not, I'll see you on Friday. Have a good day. See you, Maury. Good to see you. Alba.